Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into something that keeps coming back up, which is Jungkook dating a very specific girl. And I wanted to get into what happened with this and just kind of end it here, as obviously there's a lot of questions. I also want to get into Jisoo allegedly kissing someone and what are the photos that people have of this. So hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, a tea-spilling mug merch, and let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into today is what happened with Jungkook and just kind of this rumor that still follows him. But let me give some backstory on everything, so bear with me. It starts with this tattoo girl. If you aren't aware, Jungkook has been rumored to be dating this tattoo girl named Miju. She's very beautiful and looks very kind, and it's weird because this did happen a little while ago, but y'all little buggers are still curious about her and still searching for her, and even still talking about it. I have publicly admitted to dating Jungkook and no one talks about it. When is it my turn? Anyway, there's even tweets from just a few hours or even just a few days ago that still talk about how Jungkook must be married to this girl. I suppose rumors can never officially completely die, but it's interesting that there's some days I wake up and I just type in my daily husband's Jungkook name on the Tweetster search thing and still see Miju's name pop up. She has also constantly been getting so much hate for this, and it's really sad. So if you didn't know what happened, let's talk about what happened. Jungkook was filming for Bon Voyage, which is a reality TV show that BTS does. They basically travel the world and we get to see how they live in these awesome, cool places. One of those awesome places is New Zealand. By the way, shows like Bon Voyage in the sub run BTS. I react to some of those on my Patreon. So if you want to watch it with me and check out BTS's New Zealand adventures in season 4, go down in the description and check it out. I will be doing a lot more too. Anyway, this particular season was a great one, but there were some issues that existed. Jungkook, during his break from filming, I guess, decided to catch up with an old friend or someone he may have known for a little bit. It's not clear if this was in New Zealand or if it was when he got back to Korea. The timeline is blurry, but not too relevant. The friend is Miju, and I guess he wanted a new tattoo. But then suddenly the internet flooded with these CCTV security footage of Jungkook hugging or holding Miju, and people very quickly found out her identity and where the tattoo shop was. It was a whole mess, and Miju was getting attacked online because this was the first time ever that there was real quote-unquote evidence of him dating. Like, the majority of the quote-unquote evidence that Jungkook is dating is always something like Jungkook making eye contact and then, I don't know, the girl gets pregnant. But this was an actual photo that netizens could use to say that Jungkook is actually touching another girl, and there was even a photo of them having a meal together. Miju went right ahead and denied these rumors and said she was not dating Jungkook and that they were just friends, which seems totally believable to me because the person who leaked the footage probably wanted it to appear like Jungkook and Miju were dating. But I raise you a question, a big old question you can shove up your butt. Just kidding, don't do that unless you're into that. I don't know, but this is a judgment-free zone. If Miju and Jungkook were indeed dating, where is the screenshot or photo of them kissing? They wouldn't have kissed when they said hi to each other. Given that Jungkook is probably busy and away 99% of the time, when they see each other, wouldn't they give each other a kiss? Where is that screenshot if they were dating? But conveniently, it's just a screenshot of Jungkook hugging her, because if Jungkook was kissing her, then you can't deny them dating. But there's no evidence of that. Hugging and having a meal with each other is all things friends do, and this is very interesting because in the same logic that these netizens have is every friend they have that is the opposite gender is someone they're dating? Because if so, I'm a little jelly. Most of my friends that are girls find me repulsive, and that's not a joke, that's the truth. I had a lot of really toxic friends. Now, Big Hit did address this directly and denied it, but apparently this wasn't enough to convince anyone because the logic is that of course a company is going to deny it. Why wouldn't they? But a label is likely not going to lie about this because if it comes out as true, then they're going to be in trouble. But Jungkook actually did come out and apologize for this, and he did it in his classy way and the way that BTS always addresses situation. They do it in a way where if you know what's going on, you know the drama, you'll understand what is happening and what they're addressing. But if you don't, it's just a general statement that will just seem like an inspiring or a spur of the moment comment. In the remaining bit of Bon Voyage, in one of the last episodes, Jungkook talks about saying goodbye to New Zealand and that he said, "Before I say anything else, first of all, I think I should mention that I am very sorry to the fans. I still feel guilty about it. To be honest, I thought I can really laugh and joke around here. This thought crossed my mind quite often. I just want to say that I won't let you down." And again, as I said, if you don't know about the dating rumor, it just appears Jungkook is apologizing for having fun and joking around too much, which is what they did do in the season. But if you are aware of the leaked security footage and all that, then this response feels like it is directly addressing this situation. It's also very smart to address the situation like this because these statements and quotes will be remembered and replayed long after BTS is gone. And if Jungkook mentions any names, or if Jungkook mentioned the situation directly, the quote-unquote scandal will almost be embedded and unforgotten in history, which is bad. I hope that ends it, and it should be quite heartbreaking that Jungkook felt the need to address this, let alone feel the need to apologize if he was actually dating her, which he is not and never was. But he can date whoever he wants, and to apologize for doing something so normal is very weird to me. Next, he's going to apologize for dating me. I mean, we knew this already, right? You can send me all the hate you want, but don't send Cookie any hate. Like, if you want to send me death threats for dating Jungkook, that is okay, and we'll take that. I personally love romance, but mostly just want to see people happy. Whether that is being by themselves or with someone, I don't care, I want them to be happy. Whether that is BTS or you dumplings watching. For this reason, I actually love watching dramas, and one thing I'm looking forward to the most is SnowDrop, and specifically looking forward to seeing Jisoo and her amazing acting. All actresses will just retire after her debut because they just realize they can't compete. They'll be like, where are all the actresses? And we'll be like, they don't exist anymore, it's just Jisoo. People are judging her acting based off of the teaser clips and based off of the poster photos, saying that she looks stiff or not good. But let's wait until everything drops first, and then we can determine her acting. Even if it's bad, which I don't think it will be, but it's still one of her first gigs, and that's okay. It's interesting because actors, especially their first roles, don't usually have a lot of popularity, so they're allowed to make mistakes and be bad without too much criticism, and they can grow. But if Jisoo is not perfect, she's going to get a lot of hate because so many people are watching the show. But aside from that criticism, there was a lot of talk about whether she will be doing her first public kiss ever with her co-star in this romantic K-drama. There has been some teasers that have been released, and on teaser 3, there was a scene with the candles, and it looked super romantic, and people noticed what they believed to be two bodies standing in the back, and we saw their shadow or silhouette, and people believe this is going to be Jisoo and her co-star. This, of course, makes a lot of sense because it's a romance drama. There's probably going to be kissing. However, we don't know if YG will allow this or if they may censor it or not. Jisoo is first and foremost a K-pop star, and so she still has to follow the rules of the K-pop star, and likely because of this, I bet her contract looks different from other Korean actors. Just a conspiracy. But the kisses could be censored, or just an on-camera kiss, which is just smushing their faces together but not actually kissing. Or in this case, it's just showing a shadow and make it appear that they're kissing but not actually. But we will see what happens. By the time this video is out, I believe the episode would be coming out already too. So we'll see what actually will be happening and if a real kiss will happen. I'm loving that Jisoo had the opportunity to do something that she really loves, and I hope she gets a ton more opportunities because of this. I think they're going to break even bigger records, and of course us Blinks aren't going to let her down. We are going to be super excited to stream the show and really get those ratings up. Every casting director is going to knock on Jisoo's door for their film. Maybe one day she'll get to act in a Marvel film or something. That would definitely be very exciting. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see more K-pop reaction videos, go to my Patreon, link down below. I can't post them here due to copyright, but you can get all sorts of reaction videos and requests over there. It's a great way to support the channel even more if you would like to. Thank you so much for this lovely comment here. I love you so much. There will be some videos that will pop up on screen, and I will see you over there. Bye.